So, guys, as a lot of people have decided to wade into this matter of this administration disobeying disobedience of court rulings and court orders, just in now, the presidency denies authorizing Sowore'S rearrest, and it is a shady and a very kind of it's not clear when they talk about the presidency. What I want them to say is Buhari said he is not in support or is not aware of the rearrest of Omoyele Sowore, not the presidency, because that sounds vague. The Nigerian presidency has denied ordering the rearrest of pro-democracy campaigner and journalist Omoyele Sowore on Friday at the Federal High Court in Abuja. And we all saw what happened there. The DSS made a mockery of the judiciary. In fact, Justice Ijoma that worked for them, she had to escape for her life. We saw the madness that ensued at the courts, inside of the court, at the corridors of the court, and even outside of the court. It took Femi Falana to speedily, and of course with the support of the good people that were there at the premises, the protesters, Free Sowore Now protesters, and of course Revolution Now protesters, and a host of other people, media also there, everyone lending their voice to this. It took all of this to be able to push Sowore in the car and with Olawale Bakare, and they drove away. But the DSS chased after them and accosted them and decided to take away Omoyele Sowore. And now, according to Afunaya, he claimed that they are not interested in Olawale Bakare, that it is Sowore that they are interested in, all because Olawale Bakare had a way to escape this satanic, that's the word, this demonic Daura state service. So the presidency is now denying the knowledge, and they say that they do not know about the rearrest of pro-democracy campaigner and journalist Omoyele Sowore on Friday at the Federal High Court. I believe that the judge should also speak about this. Justice Ijoma Ojuku should speak right now and begin to tell the world, tell Nigerians what happened at the court, how they disgraced her, how her life was put at risk. There was no time ever that the Daura State Services or DSS would go into the court premises and try. We also what happened. Setting one man was holding down Omoyele Sowore on the floor, and there were DSS all over the place, even outside of the premises. What is DSS actually doing there anyway? So Sowore was rearrested by the Department of State Services less than 24 hours after he was released from 125 days of arbitrary detention. The DSS is under the direct control and supervision of the presidency. That is the truth. In a statement on Sunday, spokesperson for the president, Muhammadu Buhari, Gabar Shehu, denied granting permission to the DSS to carry out the rearrest. So, question is this: who granted the rearrest? Is it Bichi? If it is Bichi, I expect Buhari, if he claims that is the person of integrity, Bichi should be in jail now. He should be prosecuted. In fact, he should be laid off. He should be ousted out of that position because he has displayed gross incompetence. That is just what it is. Shehu said the DSS does not necessarily need. Now, I want you guys to see how they play Takea in the north, how they've made use of Afunaya, an Igbo man, how these people are all together. Most of the time we tend to say, oh, the Hausas are making use of the Southerners, making use of the Hausa, of the Yorubas, making use of the people in the South, Middle Belt, making use of the people of Igbo extraction, Biafrans, and the rest of that. The truth of the matter is that there are some of them. It's not as if these people they are not intelligent enough, but they are wicked too. There are some people from the southeast and southwest of Nigeria. They are wicked people. They are as wicked as the wicked people that you find in the northern part of Nigeria. Let us say the truth. How can someone say he's a PhD holder, Afunaya, and he's acting like a fool for the DSS? No, he believes he's doing his own job, and he likes what he's doing. That is just the truth. All right. So, Shehu said the DSS does not necessarily need the permission of the presidency in all cases to carry out its essential responsibilities that are laid down in the Nigerian Constitution, which was the foundation for the restoration of democracy in our country in 1999. Questions is, these words sound ambiguous. What is the Constitution? The Constitution says the rule of law, the court, will decide who is guilty or not. Simple. How then can the DSS disobey the court? Does the DSS have any kind of court inside of their facility in Asokoro? Or do they have any kind of court martial? Or what is this? I don't really understand what is really happening here. So they said that DSS can do whatever they like. That is the meaning of this, which is a lie. They are trying to hide behind this. However, it should not surprise anyone who has followed these actions and words that Sowore is a person of interest to the DSS. That's what he said. He added that Sowore was rearrested for calling for a revolution, an alleged offense for which he has been granted bail twice by the Federal High Court in Abuja. They claim that Sowore granted a small press, spoke to some few people, and he said he's going to continue pushing for a change in Nigeria. And for them, calling for a change in Nigeria simply means revolution. You want to unseat their tyrannical nepotism, autocracy, satanic, demonic rule. Finish. That is just what it is. And that is why they are rearresting him again, and they are bringing up the charges against him using the video. What a shame. So guys, this is what it is. And Sowore has said he will never keep quiet, whatever it's going to be. So what I want us to do is to lend our voice to this, lend our mind. Yes, let's lend our mind to this, because I still see some young people, they are talking nonsense, all because Sowore has not played the tribal card. If Sowore had played the tribal card, I think some group of people, because that is what they have been miseducated about, they think tribe means anything in that contraption called Nigeria. It means nothing. As your state governor that is from your tribe, either a Yoruba, Igbo, Delta, whatever ethnic group you want to call, they are thieves, they are criminals. So what are we talking about here? We are talking about breaking free from corruption. We are talking about everybody beginning to stand up and re-educate yourself and say, wait, why am I living in this contraption? What do I deserve from this government? Enough is enough. I do not want to live like a rat. I don't want to live like crabs and reason like a crab and live like a crab. It's time for me to stand up. Let's forget that little happiness that you have in that your corner. Of course, we know there are a lot of people out there. You are successful. You have some businesses and you feel like, oh, I don't really care about this, because your life is smooth. You have everything. But then what we need to do is to ask for more. You deserve more than that thing that you have. That comfort that you have created for yourself, for one way or the other, either business or you have a good job or whatever thing you're running in that place. You deserve more than that. Maybe you are benefiting from the disruption that is in the system. Maybe you are benefiting from the corruption. Maybe that is why you are quiet. But I know there are exceptional people in that contraption called Nigeria, home and in diaspora, that are ready to speak for the downtrodden. So they said that Sowore said certain things. That's why they are arresting him. Sowore was first arrested on, and I like to use the word kidnapped, on August 3rd for calling on Nigerians to pour out to the streets in peaceful demonstration to demand a better country from the administration of President Buhari, the same person that claimed that Nigeria is going to be, in fact, he said Egypt is going to be a paradise compared to what is going to happen in Nigeria. It came out en masse with groups of people trying to unseat Goodluck Jonathan. But now he has forgotten how he said it. What a shame. Wickedness lives at the doorstep of many of these typical Nigerians. Oppression lives at their doorstep. That is the only weapon and tool that they have. So the trial case brought against him by the government was ongoing at the Abuja court on Friday, when the DSS stormed the place to forcefully take him away. So guys, this is enough for you to lend your voice to the struggle. Let us lend our voice to the struggle. Let us begin to educate ourselves. What do you demand? What do you think you deserve from this government, from Nigeria as a whole? Not just Buhari himself, although Buhari has shown us that he is a government that is corrupt. They practice nepotism, favoritism, selective. They are selective when it comes to judgments and punitive measures that is supposed to be issued out to criminals in the system. They disobey court ruling. They care less about anybody. They are simply living a kind of low life, nomadic life without any form of civilization. That is what we see in this Buhari's administration. It's a shame that there are some groups of people that are only thinking of their own interests because they've become vice president, governors, senators, and they've been able to have money to send their children abroad to school. They feel that life is good and they've kept quiet. Some of them call themselves pastors. They call themselves reverends. Some of them go to be men of God. I don't know why the men of God are not speaking. Why is it the men of God not speaking right now? Well, who knows? Maybe they have a different opinion as regards what is happening. And I know that they themselves know that things are bad, but because they're also benefiting from the system, all these pastors, many of them, let's say many of them, they are benefiting from the system. They are benefiting from the system because you are also running the show like the government. They ask you to bring your money, you drop it, yet they don't even give back to you. They don't give back to you. At least they build schools, they don't even give you for free. They are practicing the same thing like the government. Some of them claim that they are trying to help the government, but what you see is just a little bit of droppings that comes out from all the money that they have accumulated, and they are friends of the government too. I expected them to speak and keep speaking loud with tenacity, with strength against corruption. And if all the pastors, all the clerics in that contraption, if all of them lend their voice to this, rather than preaching about how you can bring your tithe and not end up in hell, if they can begin to speak, they say church is not a place of government. Church is not about government. Church is not about it. Church is how to save your soul to go to heaven. I think many of them need to go back to the scriptures. They need to go back to the scriptures and see what it is all about. They think being in the mosques is all about how you can save your soul. That's all they think. And they say church is not that. Their own is just to preach your soul. Their own is spiritual. Then if it is that case, why do they prophesy? They claim they are prophesying about government. They should shut their mouth up and talk nothing about the government. And only preach about salvation and how you can end up in hell. They should shut their mouth and not ask for money. They should only preach to heaven. If you want to go to heaven, I don't think you need money. So they should stop collecting money. If that is the case, no need of tithing, sowing seed. Don't sow seed to build anything. They should just talk about heaven. After all, you don't need those houses and clothes in heaven. You don't need the private jet in heaven. So let us really look at these things. If you're not a member of this channel, simply tap on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell. This will automatically make you a member of this channel. And the notification icon bell will simply alert you whenever videos are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.